U.S. takes Russian hacking to the next level. Now, the narrative of Russia hacking the presidential election has escalated to the highest possible level and has officially jumped the shark. NBC News reported that the U.S. intelligence officials believe with a high level of confidence that Russian President Vladimir Putin is personally involved in the covert Russian campaign to interfere in the U.S. elections. And we can see right now the official narrative has so far been unable to gather traction with other approaches the corporate media has been using, the U.S. government has been using, and now they're taking the next step. They're just going out and saying it was Putin who was driving all of this. What evidence do they have? None. NBC is citing 2 senior officials with direct access. They're saying this new intelligence shows that Putin personally directed how hacked material from Democrats was leaked and otherwise used. But we know from WikiLeaks that information, that wasn't a hack. That was a leak. That was from insiders. But they're still trying to push this idea. And what is the reason Putin is doing all of this? Well, they're saying it's a vendetta against Hillary Clinton. He leaked or hacked into the emails, spread them around. But we know that this was not a hack. It was a leak. We know from Greg Murray, who spoke to one of the insiders that leaked this information. Actually, there were 2 of them. And the corporate media, the U.S. government is saying these are embarrassing emails. Well, they're not embarrassing. They give insight into the corruption of the Clinton team, not to mention the DNC. After all, the only reason we know that the Democratic Party rigged the elections against Bernie Sanders is because of the emails. Emails which, incidentally, WikiLeaks, once again, has said that this had nothing to do with Russia whatsoever. Now the U.S. has solid information tying Putin to the operation. This is what's coming out of the intelligence officials. Their use of the term high confidence implies that the intelligence is nearly incontrovertible. So once again, they are presenting no evidence whatsoever. They're using propaganda. So what are they about to do? Well, as part of a contingency plan for potential retaliation against Russia, according to officials, U.S. intelligence agencies have stepped up their probing into Putin's personal financial empire. It looks like they're probing into his financials worldwide, and they're going to make an attempt to bring him down in this way. And we can see right now the CIA and Obama and the Clintons, well, they're pushing at as hard as they possibly can to have the electors turn away from Trump and have the whole election invalidated. And if Obama, the Clintons, Soros, if they're truly doing this, they have 4 days left in which to turn 37 Republican electors against Trump. Will it happen? We'll have to wait and see. Now, you can hear more of all of this in the full report, which is on the X22 Report YouTube channel. And those reports are Monday through Friday, one on Sunday, and they're between 6 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to listen to incredible interviews, you can go to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, where you can hear interviews with Cliff High, you can hear interviews with David Morgan, you can hear interviews with Michael Snyder, you can hear interviews with David Stockman, Jim Rickards. So head on over to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, and you can hear all the interviews there.